Alrighty. Oh no.
We'll wait for it.
Oh.
Is it? Yeah.
You are now listening to the East Park Podcast.
This is the East Park. It's not picking it up. This is what we did.
Oh no.
Here, I know what we did.
Do we
last time.
skip it for this
I know
time?
what we did last time. I'm not letting this happen again. Bro, come the fuck on. God damn. This is the most annoying fucking part. Go ahead and press the record button.
You are now listening to the East Park Podcast.
This is the East Park Podcast. We in first place, then mother shows in last. Got the question of the week coming at you fast. Alcohol on deck, pour me up a glass.
Bang it.
We be sounding pretty funny. Laugh until you cramping, you can feel it in your tummy. Shows every week, gotta keep them on deck. Talking hella trash, but with all due respect. We got Kai, Zay, and Chad. Get into the topics like they're getting to the bag. Thank you for your time. Now please sit back and relax. The show's about to start. Turn the volume to the max.
Yellow.
Oh hi.
What is
Hi,
going
guys.
on?
Hi, guys. Hi. Hello. My name's Xavier.
Did I wear this last week?
Being that you just got that,
I don't think
I
so.
think she did.
Really?
I think she did. Oh, you don't wipe your ass. You dirty.
I just got it out the dryer today.
What's up? My name's Xavier.
My name is Kylie.
Back at it again. You already know.
What is it?
What is it this week, huh? Michael.
The Chadster.
Something
The Chadster.
something awkward that I'd never used before.
The Chad Meister.
Michael.
Michael.
AKA Mike on the mic. AKA Michael Jordan.
AKA, yeah.
That bombed.
Michael
That bombed.
Jackson.
AKA Michael.
All the Michaels you've ever known.
Scott.
Ah.
AKA
You don't even
Michael.
watch The
No, I
Office.
don't.
B. Jordan.
Michael.
I can't think
I
of
don't know.
anything.
I can't think of anything else.
What's up, guys? This is episode 49 of the East Park Podcast, and we just came up with the idea for what we're going to do for the 1 year anniversary, but we're not going to tell you yet.
Stay tuned.
Awkward silence.
Awkward silence.
No, all right. So we got a lot of shit to talk about this week. People are getting sick and people are
Shiitake.
dying.
Shiitake?
Yeah.
I didn't know we were
Wait, did I
talking
say
about
that?
mushrooms.
No.
I
You
didn't
said
say
shit talk about. It was funny.
I hate you, dog.
Shiitake.
If you guys don't know, and if you guys missed last week's episode, look behind us. We have a brand new set here.
Was that
Hope
just
you guys
last
like
week?
it. Chad, drop the upper video.
Get rid of it?
Yeah. Bye-bye.
Goodbye.
Yeah, that was last week. We debuted it because the week before we were killing ourselves to get the shit ready. Killing our hands. We were
We
working.
were in a little bit of a panic? Oh, you guys. Oh, you mean like
A
putting.
bind.
I see what you mean.
Eh,
Little technical
little
difficulties.
fucking finger panic. How bad these goddamn things hurt the fucking product.
Oh,
The shit hurt.
really?
Yeah.
You had to like click them together, and it was just real hard to get them.
Mm. Kinda like a pain in the ass.
God damn, dude, that was fucking horrible.
What?
Putting these things together.
Oh, I thought you were talking about your wine.
Oh no, this shit's great. Got a little sangria. Chad can't do his crack open this week.
Oh, I missed. I really wanted to drink the Red Bull. Dude. That's why I had to.
Hey, why drink Red Bull? You can get drunk.
Facts.
Kinda. Yeah.
Get
If I
drunk
chug the
off of
rest
one
of it, if I
glass?
chug the rest of this, do you think how
You'd feel a buzz.
Yeah, you feel it.
I'm
You'd feel a
down?
buzz.
I'm
Chug,
down.
chug, 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 chug. Don't bitch out. Don't bitch out. Don't bitch out. You're on camera, bro. Don't bitch out. Don't bitch out. And it's going. It's going to the 5, to the 10. Touchdown. Wait, no, that was backwards. To the 10, to the 5. He's going backwards.
That was pretty smooth, honestly.
You did it.
Let me know if your head's spinning after that.
I will.
Yo, so they just came out. Bud Light. You know how they had my go-to drink last summer was the Bud Light Orange.
Yeah.
They just came out with the Bud Light Lemonade.
Oh, what? Have you tried it yet?
No, I looked for it while I was at Giant Eagle.
Oh yeah.
Didn't have it.
Yeah.
You know what I just heard
Can't
of?
wait.
There's a seltzer fair. Not like a
Bro,
fair, but like
I hope everybody at that fucking fair catches the coronavirus, bro.
Fuck you. Why would you say that?
it's literally
'Cause-
just for like alcoholic seltzers.
The seltzers are so disgusting.
Some of them are okay. Like, would you consider Twisted Tea? No.
No.
No, because it's not
Definitely
really
not.
carbonated.
I mean, I wouldn't even consider the carbonation the reason why it's a seltzer. Seltzer has a distinct like flavor.
Yeah, but
I like.
seltzers are better for you. There's less carbs
Are they?
and sugar.
White Claw's not bad to me, but it's not like the greatest.
Right, White Claw.
I think we know Zay's opinion on White Claw
Bro,
at this
White
point.
Claw can definitely go like kick rocks.
What's another seltzer? I mean, I know there's like the
There's Truly.
True.
That shit ain't bad. The
Would
one
you-
that you had, was that
That was
what
a
you had?
lemonade, yeah. Yeah.
Was that what you had me try?
Yeah.
At one time? Yeah, that shit wasn't that bad.
No, that was good. There was like a Truly lemonade at
So
the
if I showed
Cavs
up-
game or something.
If I showed up to the fair for
Yeah.
that seltzer shit, I would definitely get a Truly.
Okay. I don't think I've ever had a Truly.
Well, the one she had at least.
Yeah.
What else they got? A couple different brands. I can't
would
remember.
You consider
I think
Mike's Hard? No.
no, it's too.
It has
too
its own
much- too
taste.
sugar.
Yeah.
I think they have Corona seltzers.
Really?
Yeah, I think Corona makes seltzers.
It's not the drink you want right now.
I've been seeing so many memes of like people will separate everything in their fridge and put Corona on one side and then like
Yeah.
everything on the other side. It's such a goofy meme.
Idiots.
I literally just got sent a picture of somebody with a Corona beer, and it says Corona, and then they taped virus
Oh my
On-
god.
under the Corona. They're actually taking a hit too, like as far as
Yeah, like their sales have gone down.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
shows how fucking stupid people are. So I guess we're just gonna go rolling right into it. The coronavirus has kind of like gotten a little worse. Kylie, go ahead and explain what the fuck happened to you today.
What happened to me?
Yeah, what'd you get in your email?
Oh, so like universities are closing or like canceling classes because of the coronavirus, and the University of Akron emailed me and said classes are like face-to-face classes are canceled until the end of March, which is like like we're supposed to have this week and next week, and then the week after that was spring break, and they canceled like all face-to-face classes.
So you're missing like 2 weeks worth of classes.
Yeah.
Jesus.
I'd be
Which
happy.
like I'm
That's a lot.
waiting. I'm waiting for my like teachers and shit to get online and like tell us what the fuck we're supposed to be doing.
Mm-hmm.
Cause like if they have plans for like shit to be due like online.
Yeah.
And like, you know, so I don't want to miss out on that shit.
That would be
but
a hard thing
like-
to like wrap your head around, just like accepting, knowing that like a lot of your shit's gonna have to be done like online. now.
Yeah. Basically, they said that these 2 weeks are supposed to be spent, like, teachers are supposed to be getting, like, their curriculums together so that they can do, like, online coursework. So, like, even after the end of March, like, they're
I took a couple
still
online classes. They're not like the worst thing ever, but
I'm in.
it's a little.
Yeah, I've been in a lot of them. I'm in 2 right now. But, like, apparently they're supposed to be switching to online. So I don't know what's going to happen, like, April 1st.
Yeah.
Like, if my classes are still going to be online or what.
Some
But,
things are just not meant to be on. It's like some
Some
classes are
classes?
not meant to be online.
Yeah, dude.
like, discussion-based, like, classes, like, a lot of mine are it's going to be rough.
Like
It's
just
going to be real rough. And it sucks because, like, I really enjoy, like, a lot of the classes that I go to right now. And so, I don't know. It should be interesting. I mean, it's cool to have, like, that break or whatever, but it's, like, I don't know.
a spring break, like
Yeah.
extended almost.
It's
Extended
like the
spring break.
coursework isn't going to be the same, though, because, like, if I get, like, most of my knowledge from, like, our discussions in class, and then, like,
Oh
I
yeah,
don't know. I'm bad at reading the book, so I don't.
dude. I never read the books either.
That's why I literally one of my favorite like people to listen to.
Yeah.
Like just talk and do podcasts is Charlemagne from Breakfast Club. He has another book out called Shook One Anxiety Playing Tricks on Me, because I like just listening to him talk about anxiety and stuff like that like really kind of like made me kind of look at myself as far as anxiety and like how I like process certain like thoughts and stuff like that.
Okay.
Mhm.
And he had like I said, he had that book or whatever, but it's on like audiobook. And
Oh.
like for some reason, listening to it, not only did I get it done in 2 days, but
Damn. Is it like a short book?
no, it's a book about that thick.
Damn.
Not only did I get it done in 2 days, but I felt like I comprehended it a lot more.
Yeah.
And like I took it in for
Mhm.
more of what it was or whatever, because
More
I'm
of like a
kinda-
listener.
yeah, it's kind of like people listen to this podcast right now. Like you'll be able to listen to us and just kind of like hear us talk and stuff like that, and maybe so much not be like yeah, you get the vibe of like sitting down with the book and being able to like just relax and kind of chill and like take your mind away from everything like that and put it into the book or whatever. But in that same sense, like a audiobook is dope too, because you can be like on the move and stuff like that, and like
And still be like,
you can like robotically like be doing what you want, but your mind is like still within
yeah, you
the
can
story.
like multitask. I got
Right.
you.
So like
I can't like soak up information like just by reading it. Like I have to read it like a few times.
Yes.
And like so
Same.
like listening to a podcast or whatever versus like reading. Like
Like listening
if you were
to
to
me
take
is
our
a lot better.
Yeah, if you were to take our podcast and write it out into
I'd-
like a
I'd have to-
transcript, like
Xavier said.
that would be
said.
absolutely awful.
Jesus.
Are we doing okay? Because no one said hi yet, so I'm a little worried.
Oh yeah, we're live. We're good.
Where the fuck are you guys?
Where the fuck I am?
Don't worry about that right now. They'll come. Fucking. So with this coronavirus, I think that like not to give it away already, but like that's kind of who I'm gonna get my bag of dicks this week too. The people reacting.
I was gonna say the coronavirus.
The coronavirus.
Let me tell you about this guy,
Dumbass
Corona.
bitch.
Like people are like, so you got the half of people that are like mad at people for overreacting,
Yes.
and then you got the other half of people who are mad at the people for
Aren't
not
taking
taking
it
it serious
seriously.
enough. And like the thing that I hate,
What would you say like the percentages? Is it 50-50?
I wouldn't even say 50-50. I just like, cause I haven't taken a big enough sample size.
Yeah.
But like if you ask me, like there's so much shit that comes out every day about this damn thing. So much stuff.
Constantly.
We
Mhm.
don't know what's true. We don't know what's fake, because chances are the stuff that's coming out, if it's like a big number, it's probably like under exaggerated to where
Yeah.
it's like actually bigger than what it is. Or it could be like the media is doing what they always do and fucking telling us shit that's like not exactly
Not exactly true.
as like big
a
as
half
it is.
truth. Oh.
I
Like
still feel like the majority of people I know are still like making memes over it. Like it's not like
It's definitely like a real threat. The,
people are
like,
just joking about it.
I think it'll be handled. Like it's definitely gonna get handled.
Mm-hmm.
yeah, but like I seen this one person say today, fucking, I just did the thing my mom hates. Fucking, like she said, I still don't think this whole coronavirus thing is real. I think that it's a government, blah blah blah, just like conspiracy theory type shit.
I don't think it's
I
not.
don't
Like,
think it's,
motherfuckers
not.
are
It's definitely
dying,
real.
bro.
Like people are dying. It's
Yeah,
definitely like
like-
a real thing.
Yeah, like
Is it as big as it the people make it out to seem? Probably not.
I mean, ask the people in China. They're probably like, nah,
That's a
fuck
little
you. Like,
different. Yeah.
I mean, like, there's a difference between like sick people and dying people. Like, a lot of people who are getting the virus like are not dying from it. Like the fatality rate is 2%. I think they said like 2 to 4%,
Out of
which
probably
is
like 100,000 cases. at this
incredibly
point.
low. So like,
You know, the first person in Africa just got infected.
oh my god,
It was in Egypt.
that's
And it was a
awful.
German guy.
What the?
Exactly.
damn.
I just feel like don't induce panic. Don't panic unless you're a person that's like more susceptible to getting it.
Yeah,
like if you're elderly, if you're a baby, if you have like a compromised immune system, like other than that, like just shut up. Don't like you're making people panic. Just shut the fuck up
Somebody-
and stop buying out all of our goddamn Purell.
Oh my god. Yeah, like I was gonna say, somebody at work literally was like panicking, sort of, about like there being cases in the Cuyahoga County. First of all, that is like
That's so.
an hour, 2 hours away from us.
No, it ain't.
What?
I don't know what.
No,
what?
Cuyahoga
Motherfucker, Cleveland,
County.
that's literally like 20 minutes up the road.
What?
Up the
20
highway,
minutes.
bro.
I mean, Cleveland itself is like 45 minutes from here.
It's like a
but
half-hour drive.
Cleveland?
Yes.
No.
Okay, anyway. But
Cleveland's
like,
100% a half
but
hour drive.
Cuyahoga
Yeah.
County is like, it
20 minutes up
goes
the street.
down as far as like Brecksville, which is like
Oh.
20, 30 minutes.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's not far, man. It's not far. It's real fucking close. And I think that's
we
why,
border
like,
Shit.
we
we border Cuyahoga
Cuyahoga
County.
County.
Yeah.
She was freaking out about the falls though.
Oh.
Like being
because it has Cuyahoga.
Yeah,
in it. Oh,
exactly.
God.
And I was
That's I get it.
God.
But like up in Menor, we're real close as well. Like we're
Damn.
You
a
guys border.
suburb
That I didn't-
of Cleveland, Lake County. Yeah.
Wait, what?
We're in Lake County.
Right.
We're a suburb of Cleveland. Mentor is like a suburb of Cleveland. Yes, it is.
You guys are in a totally different county.
I
Wait,
get
which
it, but
county
it's
are you
still
in?
like a
Are you
like
on
you're in a
people
border?
in Menor say they're from Cleveland.
When you're in a different county, you're not a suburb of Cleveland because a suburb of Cleveland is in Cleveland.
Okay,
Like
well,
like Warrensville
are we
Heights
talking
or
like
like Shaker.
technical?
if we're talking technical, suburbs just like a small like a bunch of houses.
Like Shaker
Yeah.
Heights is a suburb in Cleveland
Like, get it?
because it's still in Cuyahoga County, technically. But like you said, Menor is in like Lake County. That's a completely different county. But it's just like us. It borders Cleveland enough to where like you should be looking.
You're a
at
lot
it like
closer
it's
as
like worried.
well.
True, that is true too. Like, isn't it? You could probably take like a 20-minute drive and be in like Cleveland, pretty much.
Pretty much, yeah.
Yeah.
Jeez.
So people are worried. I get it, but also like, don't like panic about it if you don't have reason to panic.
What was it like?
Because
18 cases in the U.S. right now.
Yeah, it's a little bit more. It's like 50 something or something.
I was gonna say it's got to be more because at least 3 of them are in Cleveland.
Yeah.
Which
Yeah,
is
that's true.
worries
Well, I don't know
me.
because Cleveland's a big airport.
Yeah, that's true.
I can see both sides. I can see why people are panicking. Like half of me wants to run to the store and get a bunch of shit. I texted her about this. I'm like,
Really?
yo, we should like stock up on some shit. And then like the other half of me is like, yeah, like you guys are tripping.
Should I be
I
that
feel
guy
like-
who starts the mask trend in Akron?
I feel like we should be more worried about like how like GFS is completely out of Purell.
Yeah.
Like we should be more worried about like, all right, like get the things because now everyone's gonna be
Now
selling
everyone's
out.
gonna be
like
getting 'em and
water,
yeah.
bread, like all that shit. Like
But shouldn't
less
this-
about like, oh my god, we need this right now, and other than like these stores are gonna start selling out and we're not gonna be able to get these things.
But see, this is where I see what like to their point. So you see the people taking the cautious step of getting this shit early.
Mm-hmm.
I would think that would be a better idea because it gives the stores time to like restock up on this stuff and like be able to replenish all the goods
Yeah.
and stuff like that are needed, whatever. Like,
I mean, that's true, but you also have to consider how much people are buying. Like, people are greedy as fuck. Like, people will be like, I need all of the Purell that you have. Like, you do realize that it's just as problematic if you have all the Purell and no one else has it, because then no one else is using Purell.
I'm gonna get.
Like, it takes everyone else to have to wash their hands for you to stay safe as well.
I don't
So
even
it's
like using Purell. Well,
I don't
my hands
either.
are really dry though, so
yeah,
it's
it makes
like,
my hands way too dry. I'd rather just fucking wash my shit.
Exactly.
Well, see, again, I don't really see the problem in it. Like I see that I see. All right, let me rephrase
The
that.
problem of
I
what?
see what you guys are saying. Like you buying in bulk takes away from what other people need to
From
be
others.
doing also. But if I'm looking at it for a safety issue for myself, like let's just take Purell out of the equation because I agree with you 100% on that. When it comes to like toilet paper, when it comes to like paper towels, when it comes to like canned foods and stuff like that, like I would be trying to stock up on that stuff too as much as I can fit at a cart myself too, because like I don't know when we're all going to be quarantined into our own houses and stuff like that, and that's going to be every man for themselves. Like people aren't going to be looking out for each other when it comes to like you just how you just said, people are really selfish.
Yeah.
If they're going to buy fucking hand sanitizer and stuff like that just
Right.
to have it for themselves, what makes you think that they're going to be so giving to be able to be like to open their doors and be like, hey, I have extra food here.
Yeah.
So like I get the whole like buying in bulk and shit like that, and like the shelves being empty of all like basic necessities and stuff like that, because if it's me and I see these other places being like locked down and stuff like that, and like I see the shit coming here, I'm gonna be looking like, all right, let me stock up my house too, because I don't know how long we're gonna be locked
You
up in
want to
our
be like
house.
safe, yeah. I got you.
Do you
what I
think
mean?
it's going to get to the point where we're all locked in the house?
Personally, I don't.
I don't think
I
so.
don't either.
Like, I think this is just kind of like one of those things that like, it's easy to talk about. It's easy to like get like caught up on. It's easy for people to be like it's taking all of our like imaginations of what we already know from like movies and stuff like that, from
TV
like
shows,
quarantine
Walking
movies,
Dead
Walking Dead and shit like that, and then like using it as like fear for like clicks.
That's a
and
good
like,
point.
Like, I don't know, like people aren't dying at the rate that they say that they are, and I think what a lot of people I see online and stuff like that sharing is more of like, oh, this city is telling 3 people in their city to be quarantined and stuff like that. And it doesn't mean that they have the virus. It just means that they are around people that may have had it.
And it is only 3 people.
Right. But I mean, we also don't know like
what they've touched,
who
who
they've come in contact
infected
with
and stuff.
Because
not to mention like
all the.
For example, like the other day I was sick.
It is really similar to the flu.
The other day, you was sick for like
I was
a whole
sick
week.
for like a week, but I wasn't about to like. I didn't go to the doctor. Like, so like those 3 people are like who have it. There could be 3 other people who also have it, but they're like, oh, I don't think I have it, so I'm not about to go to the doctor.
Right.
Like, so I mean the numbers can be skewed. I just think.
Which, by the way, if you feel like you have something, don't just go rushing into the doctors, because you're gonna get everybody at the doctors sick.
Yeah, they're also saying,
they literally told people to like call your doctor's office if you think you have the coronavirus, or if because it has flu-like symptoms.
Right.
Yeah.
So if you think you have something like that, give them a call first.
Right.
Not to mention, I think the flu is also going around, which is shitty because that just like
Well,
puts everybody.
I
in
had
panic.
the flu earlier, a month ago, something like that. So
I think it's just the time of year where the weather starts like bouncing up and down and shit like that.
And then allergies start to act up too.
Yeah.
People are freaking out.
I don't know, it's a shitty time of year because I mean,
hey, spring's coming up though. Spring is
trust me,
coming up.
I can't wait.
It's also shit that all this like coincides with like the presidential election. Like it's really
it's a really bad time period for this.
It is. It's like a bad time for like
2020 started off
for everyone
amazing.
On the news.
Yeah, it was great.
Yeah, right. It feels like everyone on the news is so like compromised with like the coronavirus that it's like I don't know. It's just shit.
I think that it, like, cause you were mentioning before we recorded that like it could help like Trump win and stuff like that, and like in a way I can see what you're saying, but it also like you gotta think like he's not really doing a good job of handling the shit.
Not at
People
all.
are doing an awful job.
People are they're paying attention to that. Like,
but I still like the people who do like Trump don't give a fuck like what the fuck he says or does anymore. Like I really don't think they do.
until people in their family starts dying from it.
I guess.
Like, you may like what you like.
It's sad that that's what it takes.
True.
Yeah.
True. You may like what you like, but when it starts hitting home, that's when you start changing your opinions on it.
Yeah, for real.
Like, you can like so much to, like, for example, if I like a presidential candidate or something like that, and I like him for saying that he's going to bring jobs back, and then like my dad goes to work or something like that and then loses his job, and it's the opposite of what this candidate said he was going to bring. And I'm going to look at the candidate and be like, dog, like,
what are you doing?
Right.
Now I'm a victim of the things that you said you were going to do.
My mind's being changed about you a little bit. So.
I fucking hope so.
But
I fucking hope so.
I don't know. Like I said, I think the coronavirus is just like one of those things where it's definitely like blown out of proportion, and also reasonably like I can see why people are acting the way they're acting or whatever, because I mean, there's no vaccine for it.
Yeah, that is spooky.
Like and this is the one thing I can't stand. The half of people saying, you guys are just like you're being snowflakes. You're allowing the media to skew your mindset and stuff like that, and tell you lies and stuff like that. And it's like, bro, the people that are nervous and posting about this stuff in such a negative way, like they have a right to, because while this stuff may not be serious now,
you can't like roast those people because they have like a reason.
Yeah, you can't sit here and say that like their reason for it is bad, because like
there's no vaccine. What if it does get out of hand?
Not to mention, you don't know who who has a higher likelihood of contracting that. Like who has a weak immune system.
The stuff that they're saying about it is that like the virus can just be in your body, and like you could see no symptoms.
Yeah, it takes a little while to like kick in.
And so what if like half of America right now is actually
right now currently infected with it, and we don't know.
Yeah, it's some crazy shit. Like,
But and then like people start dying like a motherfucker. Like then we're gonna be sitting back here saying like, yeah, motherfucker, I told you so. Like,
Well, that's another thing. Like, I know that the like death rate is only like 2% on it right now, but also like while I was sick, I didn't want to go to work because of like what people are saying. Like,
Yeah.
okay, if I do have this, like I'll be okay, but if I go to work and I
Then you
get
just get someone
10
else sick.
other people sick and 2 of those people die,
That's
like
on-
that's
low key on
too
you.
many people
Kylie-
for me.
Kylie she would have to get teardrops tattooed on her face.
No, I
she would
just like
have
I
caught-
take that shit like
She would have caught 10 bodies.
personally.
10 bucks.
Yeah, like if I go and fucking like, I just feel like 2 people, like even if I only like give it to 2 people, or if I give it to 10 people and 2 people die, like that's too many. Like that's
Yeah.
too many. So like, don't be mad at me for calling off. Like, don't be mad at me for going home early because like I don't want people to die. Like, who's problematic here? Because it's not me.
You're lucky I'm here,
Right.
motherfucker. I don't.
Lucky I came in at all.
Right, because I don't want to get sick. Motherfuckers, you,
Oh.
especially in your situation, you're like just random people are just walking in.
I
and
thought
out
you
the
meant
store.
like when,
Like
like, because you feel
hundreds.
shitty.
Well,
You
that
just don't
too.
want to go
Well,
in.
no, that too.
Yeah.
But like, I'm being exposed to a bunch of just random people in the world just coming
Oh
into the
yeah.
store.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure.
I don't know where you
Yeah.
motherfuckers came from.
I didn't think about that.
Damn. With all those random people.
I think about
Right,
that
they're
all
walking
the
in-
time.
They're
yeah.
walking in, touching
Damn.
boxes and shit, and putting
and
stuff
then you're
back
touching
and-
those boxes.
Yeah, and then
you might
you
not
gotta-
even notice it. Like you might touch your face on like not even thinking
I
about
got
it.
a
Right.
bad habit of like touching my face and like my
Same.
hair and it's
Like
bad.
I'll touch my hair a lot. I don't really touch my like face
Yeah.
much, or maybe my like down here to like
Yeah.
add a scratch
Or,
or
like-
something.
like-
Yeah, like you don't
Yeah,
even
I do
realize
that.
it.
I pick
do
my
that.
beard a lot. I just do this. So I'm.
I was
I like
thinking
to
about that
scratch my
at the
beard. It's
gym.
weird.
I was looking around the gym earlier today, and I was like,
Hold on. Wait, what? What'd you say? Say that again.
I like scratch my beard. It's weird.
Bitch, weird.
"Bitch, where is the
Listen,
beard?"
if I grew this out, nah, I've tried to grow it out. It kind of just comes in looking like pubes, and I can't stand it. I can't stand when it looks like pubes, so I
Little
have
patchy?
to shave it. No, it's not patchy. I mean, well, maybe like right here. There's one little
Oh,
spot.
that don't matter.
Yeah.
Under here don't count.
Like this all grows fine, but I can't stand the pube
So
face.
are you gonna be one of those guys that has like the bare face all your whole life?
Probably.
Ooh. You
Not
should just,
until I
you
go
should just
bald.
grow
Still
it out.
young too.
Just grow it out and dye it black.
I don't know. I
Or
feel like
dye
I
it
feel
like
like the
blonde.
beard doesn't
Dye
go
it?
with the long hair though. Think
Why
about
not?
that. What do you mean? Why not?
I think it's
I feel like it looks weird. All right. I saw this one guy one time.
look at Kevin Love.
Daddy.
Damn, that's a good point.
Watch him out.
I love
Maybe I
that.
should try it. People keep telling me I should.
Yeah, go for it.
Fuck it up.
It's
dude.
Right.
so hard
Bro,
when
I
it's in
swear
the
to God,
pube face
you
because
look
I
like
feel
you're
like it looks
16.
so bad.
You look like you're 16, bro.
Isn't that a
Aw.
good thing?
That's not a bad thing. Like people say I look like I'm still like 23. I accept it.
I
Let me
say I
me
look
shave-
16 all the time.
let me shave this shit off. Like just keep the goatee.
And then you're 18.
I'm gonna be carded until I'm 52. I bet.
Yeah, for sure.
Probably.
For sure.
Speaking of stuff
What if I
and
went bald and grew
whatnot.
it out?
do it.
Just like
I,
shave.
I don't think you got the head to be bald.
I don't.
bro.
I think you're
you got
right.
the
Take your hat
head
off real
either.
quick, dude. Do this. Push your
No,
hair.
it's
Oh,
kinda
it's
round.
coming back. The hairline's already going, dude.
It's kind of no, I can see it.
I got a haircut. I
He
know.
sounded like a dog.
The hair probably looks weird because the hat fucks it up.
I can see
What
a
if
bald
I,
head.
like,
I can see
Hit
it.
him with that backwards cap.
Pull the cap down a little bit, like towards the front, so it hides a little more of your hair.
Oh, you mean like pull this
Yeah,
up?
yeah. Pull it down. Pull it down. No, down.
What?
Pull it down.
So you said
What?
hides more of my hair?
Yeah. Like pull it,
It
down
didn't
like
work.
this.
Dude, what?
It didn't work.
All right, fuck it. I was trying to get it so where it hides, like it just shows like the hole shows your forehead. And-
Just-
Oh
forehead.
yeah, I don't know if I can do that.
Yeah. Huh. Okay. Cool.
Speaking of stuff, and I mean, we were talking about politics for a second, but Ohio's presidential primary is March 17th, which is 1 week from today. Go vote. Figure out where you're going to vote. Polls are open real early and
6:30 in the morning
fairly late.
to 7:30 in the afternoon.
So do it. Vote, please.
No excuse. Hey, listen,
God.
if you literally, because we get
What
a lot
day?
of our
March
like-
17th.
No, I
It's
mean
a
like
Tuesday.
the actual.
next Tuesday.
How am I supposed to vote?
What do
You
mean?
work?
I
Your-
work.
Listen, your job is legally obligated to give you time to go vote.
Yeah, but then I won't want to go into work after that.
Hey.
It's time off though, I guess.
So wait, what time do you work?
I work 6 a.m. every day.
What time do you get off?
2:30.
Just
you're
go
fine.
after you
Just
get
go
off.
Wait, what time does it end?
7:30.
7:30.
Oh, okay, yeah.
You're
All
fine.
Yeah,
right,
you're
all
good.
right, all right.
So most
Please
of our people
fucking go vote.
that listen to this are obviously like in our area, and that's in Ohio. So if you're listening to this and you're in Ohio, make sure you take the time. Or if it's a state where your state is voting that day or whatever,
As well.
go fucking like listen.
You
Listen.
have to. We
Listen.
don't have enough. There's so many old people
That
who love
vote.
Donald Trump who are voting. So we need all of the young people,
young people
to
just
vote
don't
as
vote.
well. We need to combat this virus. It's called the
Would you call it
Corona
laziness or busyness? Is
or
why
the
young
the
people don't vote.
the inability. The workplace structure is shit for a lot of
Yeah.
people.
I just don't think it's again like it's. I don't think it's about the work structure. Your job is legally obligated to like give you time to go vote. Like you can't like your job cannot fire you because you're saying, "Hey, I need to go vote on my break or something like that, or I need to take an hour out of my day to go vote." As long as you bring them like proof that you went and vote or whatever, like if they require that, then do it. But like your job is legally obligated to give you time to go vote.
But
That is a
I
law.
feel like
I feel like after work you're like mopey. You know,
It
you
doesn't
don't wanna
matter.
Go.
That doesn't.
That's
Doesn't
why
matter.
people don't want to
That's
go.
an excuse. But if you like, for the people that really sit here and complain about how like, you know, things are around their cities or like things how the leader that's running our country right now, like if you really want something to change, then go fucking vote.
Yeah.
Like I'm not saying that the Democratic representatives are like
or
the
people
best.
just don't care.
I
our
think
shit
it's more
is
to
so
that.
fucking
Yeah.
broken though. Our shit is so fucking broken that like, okay, like I see both sides. Like I see why people don't vote too, because it's like you can win the popular vote and you will
And
not
you
win
still-
the
'cause the Electoral
presidency.
College.
Fucking Hillary Clinton
Literally the same.
won
Yeah.
the popular vote. She's not president today. There's so many reasons, and I get it why people don't vote, but we fucking need you to go vote, please. Thank you. And like also to the point, like I feel like it's a bad work structure, and I only say that because like
What do you mean by that?
from my experience, like I know that they legally have to give you time to go vote on election day, but also like in my personal experience, I can see myself going to like a member of management and saying, "Hey, I need to go vote,"
Yeah.
and them just flatly denying it or like shaming me for that or like making me feel shitty for doing that. Like
So
it's
what?
not as easy as it fucking looks.
Yeah.
Like
If this is where like you as a person have to be like, I don't care what you say.
okay, and then suffer what consequences?
There is no consequence
and then
to that.
like
They literally legally
legally, but people do illegal shit all the fucking time.
No. You can sue them for that. Like if they try to bring you any kind of bullshit for you going to exercise
know what
your
I just
absolute right,
realize?
you can
What?
sue them for that.
This isn't updating.
Was wondering why
I
I tried to
checked
tell
on
you
my phone.
guys.
So is there actual shit in the?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I didn't even.
Tried
But-
to tell
Our bad,
you.
guys.
Tried to tell you guys.
Listen, there is no thing where they can like discipline you for wanting
Yeah.
to go exercise your what you call it. And if they do try to like discipline you in any kind of way, again, you can sue them.
Not everyone has like the funds to
Trust
sue
me,
people.
I get it, but like there's ways of going about that without having to like lawyer up and have to have like spend a bunch of money or whatever.
Yeah,
too.
I get
Like, it's 100% not a thing for them not to do that. If you want to go try to, okay, cool. But so
Keep these things in mind, you guys. Like, just fucking go vote. We need you to.
So again, and just to kind of like let you know what's going on, Bernie Sanders and
Joe Biden.
Joe Biden are kind of like the front runners right now for.
They're pretty much the only Democratic. I think there's one female, but I can't remember her
Pretty
name,
sure she
and I
dropped
do
out.
apologize.
I think she dropped out.
I don't think she did.
These are
You
comments.
might want to pause the video. Yeah.
Gotta love the East Park. Hey, appreciate it. Pigums Oink.
That's my
Are they
little.
coming up?
Appreciate
It's
you.
the Google Chrome is loading.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Blessings to you all. Thank you, Jason. What's up, Patrick? Bradley, what's up? What's up, Mom? Mom, Trump has actually a good chance of winning.
So does fucking Biden. That pisses me off.
They're back. The reason why
that
they're
pisses me
Oh
off.
my
listen, the
so
reason
bad.
why Joe Biden has a good chance is because he's like the typical Democrat that they want to represent them. Bernie's not one of those puppets that the Democrats
Yeah,
can just
Bernie's
control.
like a little like.
He's more of an independent than
Yeah.
he is a Democrat. And the reason why he's running as Democrat because like that's
You
he
have no
knows that
chance
he's going to be able to
otherwise.
win the presidency through that. But like
Tulsi Gabbard is her name. I don't know if she's still in it, but she's not doing well. And like I had someone like
Wait, didn't you
say
send?
to me, what?
Who was that person you sent in the chat that you said dropped out or
Oh.
something like that?
No.
Elizabeth Warren or something.
Oh, Elizabeth Warren. Yeah, she dropped out.
She
but
just backed.
that's what she was referring. That's the gun girl. We can get into that a little bit later. But
Elizabeth Warren just backed Biden too.
I fucking hate that, and she shouldn't have to. That's the thing. Like, I'm sorry. Like, I can't get on that train. Like, I can't get on the Joe Biden train. It really pisses me off that, like, all the women that we had fucking running, like, are now just fucking background noise for a fucking white man wants to be president.
Well, you
Like,
also got to
it's-
realize these
yeah.
people also can turn around and be vice president.
Yeah.
Like
Great,
fucking like it would be like a benchmark
win.
like
Yeah,
that could
for
be
sure.
set like American stuff like that. So it's not like an all around loss or whatever. If these people are smart. Like if Joe Biden's smart, he would have a black,
Biden is old. He's
Listen,
so
though.
old. He's
Listen.
like cannot form
How old?
sentences.
How
Just
old
one.
is he? Actually?
Bernie's old.
Bernie.
Bernie's old as shit too. But listen though,
And here's the thing: if we do get a female vice president, that's great. Okay, and I hate to put this out there, but Bernie is very old as well as Joe Biden. If I didn't even see these.
Joe
Joe
Biden
Biden.
is projected to win Michigan.
Great. Who's Pigums?
That's my little brother.
He spelled my name wrong. Sorry. Shit. Okay. If we get a female VP, and like I hate to say it, but Bernie is old. If Bernie or Joe Biden like dies in the presidency
During presidency,
and then vice president would get to be
become
president.
Yeah.
That's not how I want to win a female president. Like I don't want to be a default.
Yeah, you want to.
Like,
you want it
that's
to be like.
shit.
You don't want to be like the backup.
You want to be elected as a
Exactly.
female president. Like that's just it. Just pisses me off. Like it lights a fucking fire inside of me
but this is
to think that like all of our women have no chance
This
now.
is the one thing that I don't want to get caught up on because, for one, just because she's a woman doesn't mean that she's the right choice to make.
Who? Elizabeth
Any
Warren?
of the candidates that were running for president,
Okay.
the man or woman, black or white, they still have to have the right policies in place for me to be like, all right,
Oh,
this
yeah,
is a good
you gotta,
person to
like-
be able to run our country. Like, I don't think we should just look at this. Like, even with the whole Obama situation, like, people were just looking at Obama just like, oh, he's a black guy, I'm
and
gonna
just
vote
voting
for
for him because he was black.
him. And still, like,
that's
for
a
the black community, he still didn't accomplish the things that he said that he was going to accomplish and stuff like that. Like, we kind of just voted him in just because he was black.
And it was a fucking. I mean, I think
He was a good president, though.
I agree with you,
But
but
yeah, I agree with you what you're saying, like the policies and what they are wanting to do, and like
Right.
you know that.
Granted-
that's the really important part.
right, he did
It
amazing
could be whoever
things.
and whoever, as
Right.
long as they're
You're never going to be able to agree with any candidate 100%.
Right.
So you do have to choose who you agree with most. You also have to make your decision based on like you can't go out and vote for a candidate that has no fucking chance because then you're basically throwing your vote away.
You're right.
Like I'm not going to
'Cause,
go
like, I'm
out
not gonna
and
go
vote
out and
for
vote for
Elizabeth
someone who
Warren
has 1% of the
anyways,
votes. You're not
because
gonna win.
it's not gonna fucking
Your vote's
matter.
gonna be useless.
So like it's a game. Like you really have to like
And like you said, the system is broken.
it's
Well,
there's so many things.
Exactly.
the delegate system is broken. That's why Republicans don't deal with delegates, and like because again the whole delegate system, like you can literally say like the popular opinion can be Bernie's going to be winning this
Yeah.
this primary or whatever for the Democrats, and then like they can come in and say, we like Joe Biden.
like this guy
anyways.
more.
So
Sorry.
we're gonna go ahead and get Joe Biden in.
It's just wild that like a great amount of people are Democrats. Like, and I only say that because the population density in cities, there's so many people in inner cities, and so many people in cities tend to vote Democratic.
Yeah.
And so it's like, how are we still having this Republican Democrat? Like, how are we still in this like fucking like either or when like so much of the population like has to be Democratic. Like, there's so many people in New York City.
I know what you mean.
There's so many people in Cleveland and LA and like all these cities.
There's also so many people in Kansas and Alabama and
there's still
Texas.
more people in all of the cities combined.
Really?
Yes.
Just because those people are there doesn't mean that they're all voting, though.
Exactly. That's the
why
problem.
you have to go vote.
And just because there's all those people there in those cities doesn't mean that they're all Democrat.
Well, I mean, I didn't say that they were, but I'm just saying,
Right.
like, they tend to be, like, population-wise, they tend to lean that way. Like, yeah, you're going to have people that aren't, but, like, majority of, like, there's a...
This is my thing. If Joe Biden really wants to be able to, like, be the president that everybody thinks he should be, not can be, but should be, he should have, because he has no black agenda, at least one that he has pushed.
Yeah.
He should definitely get
Look into that.
somebody, whether it be a female or somebody with a black agenda, as his vice president, so that he can have something to fall back on as far as like being able to say, all right, I may have not came with this idea, but I have somebody that does have the idea, and now we can work on it together.
Yeah.
So now that you're looking at,
So now you get like two groups. Like the group that follows you, and then the group that follows that person.
Right. And you're looking at a situation where you can bring everybody together, start this like push for, I may not be perfect. I may be an old white guy,
but I have someone to make up for my weaknesses.
Exactly. Exactly.
Yeah.
You know what's really wild to me? Like, so many other countries, like, for example, Bernie Sanders. Like, so many other countries look at Bernie Sanders and, like, he's such, like, a left-wing, like, person here. But, like, so many other countries literally don't think so. They think he's just, like...
Extremist?
Regular. No.
Oh,
like,
really?
Regular. Just, like, regular. Like, even considered, like... right for like different types of countries, and yet like America, just because of how like we're socialized, we look at him as such a like left-wing extremist. Like, it's wild. What?
I like Bernie.
I love Bernie.
I like Bernie a lot.
I really fucking like Bernie.
There's a lot of things that like when I look at the whole Republican versus Democratic thing,
I hate it.
like, I can see that there's some things that a Republican can want for America that I can be like, yeah, I agree with that.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
I
Like,
don't
some
think-
of our ideals clash.
Right.
Or, like, not clash, but are similar.
Right.
Yeah.
And while we sit here and, like, go back and forth, I think people, like, lack the ability to look at the things that we all actually agree on and, like, find a middle ground in that.
Mm-hmm.
Like, personally, I don't think that having a complete socialist like construct to America is like proactive for our country going forward. I don't think that people should just be handed shit. Like,
I can see what you
granted,
mean.
like, I think that free healthcare would be great because why should someone like you who didn't ask to have a period or ask to, you know, have any like illnesses that you can't help or whatever, or if you have like asthma or something like that, you shouldn't have to go pay for like
you can't help it.
Right. You can, like, that shit you can literally can't help. What'd you say?
Damn, if I didn't know any better, I would think I was watching CNN.
Oh my
Great
God.
show. Oh,
Thanks.
Mom.
I don't think that like people should be like crucified for that in a financial way, especially in the way that like medicines and stuff like that, and like insurance companies are spiking up prices on medicine and stuff like that. But at the same time, do I think that people should go to college for 100% free? No.
Why?
Because
It's 4 more years.
College is a choice.
Yeah, that's true.
Okay,
College
but K
is a
through
choice.
12 is already free. What is adding 4 more years? for specializing
I feel
into
like-
any certain.
I feel like that energy could be taken and put towards.
You gotta also think like college is almost a necessity.
I don't think it is.
to get like
I really don't think it is.
like
Listen,
a good paying
this
job.
is what you
I just
do.
feel like
This is what you do. Instead of focusing your money and time and effort towards college, why don't we look at actually the structure of what school is K through 12? What
we
are
should
we
also do that.
What are we
Basics?
teaching K through 12 so that if you want to go pursue a certain, aspect in
Field.
life and stuff like that, or field or job or whatever, then you can go purposely get that extra education you may need. But you should already be set up to be able to do these things once you graduate from high school.
yeah.
I
You
don't
shouldn't,
know,
like,
because like if you want to get into some jobs are like you
But
need
that's
that.
but that's what
knowledge,
I'm saying.
extra
That's
knowledge.
what I'm saying though. The restructuring of the whole process.
And then those certain jobs, like because
there's a lot of jobs that actually pay for you to go to, like if you go to automotive school and stuff like that.
oh yeah,
Like there's some dealerships that actually pay for you to
Oh,
go
yeah.
to those colleges and stuff. And like while I honestly think that free college would be beneficial and stuff like that for some people or whatever. While I think scholarships are great and stuff like that, I don't think that everybody needs to have free college because I feel like that energy is focused on the wrong place. Let's focus on changing the structure of how we teach people from the moment they start going to school to the moment they graduate high school, because I feel like the level of what we leave grade school is not high enough to be able to like go and get basic jobs as far as
so you're
like
saying like
I just think the
learn
standard's
more?
too low.
The
I just
standards
think
are
our
low.
I think our
Yeah, to
our
graduate?
our basic graduation standards are too fucking low.
yeah.
And why aren't
You-
we
People can
focused
graduate with D's,
right?
and that's. I'm not saying it's bad, but it's not like good.
Oh no, it's fucking bad.
Also, like
not
the
good.
the restructuring of like their curriculum like needs done
100%.
real
Oh, yeah.
bad.
Why are we learning about Beethoven, bro?
Why did I take 4 years of algebra? 4 years of algebra. And you know what? My high school was good because they actually taught us about like taxes and how to file your taxes and
The
stuff.
average school
which
doesn't
is
do that.
Yeah, 'cause,
fantastic.
like,
I still don't remember.
over at
I
Falls-
couldn't do it, but like they did teach you, which is fucking phenomenal. But
And
I mean,
there
I
are-
agree with you.
There
I
are
think
in Falls, for example, like there were like those classes where like you it's a choice to take those classes.
That should be
Yeah.
mandatory.
I
should
feel
be
like some of that
mandatory.
stuff should be mandatory.
You should be able to talk. You should be like they always say that the two most important purchases you'll ever make in your life is a house and a car.
exactly.
You should be able to walk into a class and know that those things are going to be in the curriculum so I can have
Like
those
how to
tools
do
to go
those
do that in
things.
life. Because while I'm in high school, I'm getting my temps. I'm
Yeah.
getting my license and stuff like that.
You know what's crazy?
Why don't I know how to go actually buy a car if, like,
yeah,
I'm still
Yeah.
in high school when I can get it?
yeah.
Or I can get a license. Like that's the shit I don't understand. Like instead of learning about fucking Beethoven and
like
fucking
yeah.
what's the shit called?
You know what I think? I think
American
history
history?
class should be. I
Bro,
was gonna say optional, but there are some things that are kind of important.
American history.
What America needs to stop fucking doing is teaching us the same shit over and over and over again.
I can't
Like,
agree with you more.
I like throughout my
Oh, like you
school,
go from like freshman year and then you're learning the same shit senior year.
yes, or
Yeah.
like literally from like kindergarten, like you learn the same shit over and over. Like for American history, you learn that the Pilgrims and this
Yeah,
and that,
it's
and you
literally
learn
the
that
same.
this. But like, okay, teach me about world history or teach me this same thing from a different perspective, because this is no longer helping me. Like you're teaching me the same shit. It's boring as hell. It's the viewpoint
And
of
this is
a
when people
fucking
start
white
to,
man. Like I don't care about the viewpoint from the white man. Tell me about the viewpoint from the black woman. Like they don't teach you that shit. They don't tell you about stories from like people of color's perspective. It's fucked.
And they don't tell the whole story.
They don't tell the
I
whole
didn't
story.
know that there was more to the Star Spangled Banner until like 2 years ago.
Wait, what?
There's like 2 or 3 more verses.
I
and
didn't
they're
know
and
that.
they're like
Racist.
they're racist.
Oh.
Like they literally mention about how black people are slaves in the third verse.
What the fuck?
This is the reason, and this is the shit that like people don't understand. Like people don't stand for this song. Like when people take a knee
Yeah.
and stuff like
Because
that,
this is
because of
what it
shit
means.
like
Because of shit
that.
like that.
Why as a black person would I ever sit here and stand for a
But
national
people
anthem
aren't taught about
that
it.
oppresses me? Right. You're ignorant to it.
Yeah, because you're
Wow.
ignorant to it. And that's like, stop hiding the things
That we're
like
scared to
that,
talk about.
That we're scared to talk about. Talk about it and show me why, like, I don't think that you are oppressing me. Like, show me why you're like actively working on like not being oppressive
Better yet,
towards black people. Like
better yet, the same way how somebody can make a mistake when they're 13, show me the progress that they've made over that time.
yeah.
Same thing with America. If we made a mistake back in the slavery days, show me instead of teaching me what happened back then,
Or skipping
just-
right over it.
or skipping right over it, give me a timeline of how we've made things better since then. And if we haven't gotten to where we need to be, let's talk about what we can do to make things better now, so that our generations from bottom up can be a little bit more knowledgeable about how we can make America we can make
Yeah.
America great.
Great again.
Not even again, just great.
Just great.
Because there was no make America great again. When people say make America great again, we're going back to the times where things were
White people are the only people who
mattered,
had
basically.
rights.
Not even white people, white men.
white men. You're exactly right. It's fucked up, man.
Yeah.
It's real fucked up. Like they completely leave things out of history books. Like
Oh yeah.
it's bad. Like also I've taken a couple classes in college that I really wish people in high school had to take.
Like what?
Like courses where they tell you about privilege, about like how being white in America
Thank you, Paige.
helps you.
Thank you.
Thank you, Paige. About how being white in America like helps you get you where you are, because I know so many people that just like have never looked at it from that perspective, and they're like, I'm white, but I've had a hard time too, so therefore like racism doesn't exist. And it's like, no, racism does exist.
What's their dude's name on Facebook that I won't really want to come up here?
Yeah. That's not it. I'm
Wait,
gonna say
what?
Sedalia.
Some guy-
Naboisha.
What is
Not
Samir's
Sedalia.
brother?
Naboisha.
He really needs to bring his ass up here.
I
I've
know.
sent him an invite.
Who is that?
He's a guy that whenever time Kylie posts something on Facebook, he has to like comment on it like in like combative way or whatever.
In the most
Really?
right wing way ever.
Yeah, and,
which
like-
is like a
He
lot of
tries
times
to like
it's
come off
fine.
like super like. He tries to come off like super
Is he like?
like
respectful,
it's like respectfully.
disagreeing.
What's the word?
But, like-
Condescending. He's like,
Oh.
yeah. And I got into like a back and forth with him
Mhm.
one night, and I'm like, bro, I'm done talking to you on Facebook. Like we're not about to have this argument on Facebook.
Yeah.
Like that's dead. Bring your ass on the podcast and we'll have
Yeah.
this conversation then.
This is literally a screenshot of something that he said to me. Because we've had 44 white presidents and only one black president. Not the best question you've asked. Today, every person in this country who is a citizen has the same right as the next citizen. White, gay, trans, black, doesn't matter. Stop comparing the past to modern times. African Americans weren't even allowed to vote until the 18th president. And then he said, well, if all women thought the same and wanted a woman for president, it would happen. It's not my fault they aren't voted in. Like, the most sexist, the most racist shit.
What?
So-
What was the point in saying not the best question you've asked? That was just kind of
Well,
like
it's probably
It
saying
was
that she's
something that I said
But
earlier.
But check this out. This is where I will say something that a lot of black people probably won't agree on. We as black people have to stop being, or not being, but playing a victim to circumstances that we put ourselves in. So over the last week, I've seen, and I had to like block a lot of people on Facebook, but like a lot of times what I see on Facebook is like people posting videos of like school fights or like people fighting in the streets
Yeah.
and stuff like that. Just like random fights like after
You see
school.
that
and
all
stuff
the
like
time,
Like,
yeah.
And I fucking can't stand it.
Really?
I cannot stand it. It's not entertaining to me.
Why is
because
that?
just recently, I think it was like 2 days ago, the Cherry Blossom
Okay.
Festival
Mhm.
in Barberton,
Mhm.
they canceled that because of fighting.
What?
Yeah. So there will literally be no carnival in Barberton this year
How you
because
about
of
to
fights
punish
last
every
year.
person just be?
Well, it's because they can't fund enough safety for
Yeah.
people. They can't pay enough cops to stay there
and like
police the area and like hope
security.
that everybody's gonna be safe and shit like that.
Mhm.
And like, we can't sit here and like when I say that like we can't play the victim card. I mean, when we sit here and getting these fights and shit gets canceled, and then we run to people and say, "Oh, well, it's just the environment that the system has us in and stuff like that." And it's like, well, while I absolutely agree with that, we don't have upper hand as far as being able to establish ourselves in the community and stuff like that, and like be able to grow. At one point in American history, I forget where this was, black people actually tried to build our own community within America, and the white people came in and burned the bitch down.
Jesus.
I forget that's so stupid to me that I can't remember where it was or what it was even called, but it's an actual fact. You can look it up on Google right now and read a whole fucking article about it, like tons of them. But you can't keep looking at that, and you got to find a way to overcome the shit, because we can sit here and complain about everything that's wrong with us and be blinded by everything that could be going right for us. And it starts with us. As a black guy, I'm not going to sit here and keep tearing down another black person for what they don't have. I'm going to look at that person and say, hey, how can I help you out? Which is why I'm wearing this Bari hat right now. There's another black person trying to start a business, just like the same way we're trying to start a business out of this podcast. Yeah. I want to help another black person grow their fucking brand, because I know that we're in a position where we can't build as fast as maybe you or Kylie can.
I gotcha.
So when I see people online and they're making entertainment out of black people fighting against black people, I can't fucking stand that, because at the end of the day, all it does is tear us down, and it makes people look at us like, oh, that's why y'all ain't got shit. Y'all some fucking animals. Damn. That's why we can't give you shit. That's why we can't respect y'all. The thing I will go to my grave saying, until it's fucking true to this world, you can't ever, as a black person, criticize a white person for disrespecting you when you can't even respect your own.
That's deep.
That's deep.
I mean that.
Like thinking that.
I mean that. If I can't look at another black person and say, I respect you, dog, I'm not going to fight you. We may disagree, but I'm not going to fight you. Let's actually build together. I can't look at you, Kylie. I can't look at you, Chad. And if any white person is watching or listening to this right now, I cannot listen to y'all, look at y'all, or whatever, and say, fuck y'all, until I can actually agree with somebody with the same color of skin as me.
I feel it.
Damn.
100%.
I feel like another thing that, like, white people who, like me, who, like, understand, like, the black experience and, like, what that means and what you guys go through, I feel like you also have to, like, recognize, like, where you are at, like, as a white person. And, like I said, like, you should have to go through, like, a course in high school that, like, teaches you about this shit, because when you recognize that, you can stand up for people, like, and that's something that, like, white people need to do in the same way that men need to do for women that are struggling with oppression. Like, you have to stand up for the oppressed group, because if you're not, like,
you're not part of the solution. You're part of the problem.
Exactly.
And it's like, they're like, well, I'm not racist myself, so, like, it's not my problem.
I have black
friends.
It's like,
it is your problem.
Sorry, go ahead.
It is your problem. Like, you need to stand up, and, like, if you're not doing something actively to, like, fight racism or fight sexism, then, like, you are part of the problem. Right. Like, you have to fucking do something differently.
It's a good segue, because now we're gonna go to our women's segment. It is, what is it? Women's Month.
It's Women's History Month.
Women's History Month. I always get that wrong.
I know you do.
Women's History Month is basically March. All March we celebrate important women in American history. And Kylie usually brings somebody once per week. And who you got this week?
This week I have Sojourner Truth.
Hold one second. What are we on?
52.
Cool. Perfect.
Damn, that's crazy. Sojourner Truth was
57?
Yeah.
Okay.
Was one of the most powerful human rights activists. She was born into slavery in 1797 as Isabella Baumfree, which I didn't actually know.
I didn't know that either.
She changed her name. In 1827, she escaped her master after he failed to release her as he promised. She became a preacher, and in 1843 changed her name to Sojourner Truth. She was involved in the anti-slavery movement, and by the 1850s, she was involved in the women's rights movements as well. At the 1851 Women's Rights Convention held in Akron, Ohio, Sojourner Truth delivered what is now recognized as one of the most famous abolitionists and women's rights speeches in American history. Ain't I a Woman?
What's up?
And you can find that online. It's very good. You need to read it.
AKA Isabella.
Isabella.
Nice.
Love it. I love her.
All right, let's get off some deep shit and talk about some good shit. Chad, what'd you have for this week, man?
Oh shit, dude. All right, well, the baby.
Oh,
The
okay.
The baby.
Another little good topic. So,
Which is sad because I like the baby.
What Paige say? Me and Zay had this conversation before. We need to have compassion and understanding. I hate that racism is even a thing because it makes absolutely no sense. I'm glad you guys are bringing a light to it.
Thank you.
that's what we do.
Hell yeah. That was
Yeah, the baby he was at a
in a club.
Yeah, in a club. Oh, well, you.
All right. So
yeah,
the baby
take
was
us
in a
over.
club. He was walking through a crowd of people. You know, being the baby, you should expect.
Da baby.
You know, people are gonna be in your face.
Yeah.
You know, because you're famous.
Right.
Which you should expect.
With their phones out in a dark club. People want to get photos of you,
Right.
videos.
Right.
Someone got a little too close,
Bopped him on the forehead with the phone.
so he slapped him, straight up. Just
And it
yeet.
so happened to be who?
A woman.
Oof. Listen,
So the baby hit a woman.
The baby hit a
basically.
woman, but he didn't know it was a woman
in the moment.
in the moment, and then afterwards he
That's
found out.
That's a key thing to say here.
I mean, should you hit anyone?
No,
You shouldn't.
and he even went on Instagram Live and said, "Listen, I know who I am. I should have expected, shit like that to happen, being who I am."
You also gotta move different, bro. You can't be walking
You can't just be
through
walking
crowds,
through crowds. He did have security, but still, it's
Bro.
like,
Yeah.
what do you expect? You're not in like roped off area or anything.
You're asking for something to happen to you, and if you can't accept the
Thing.
The things that are going to happen to you because you're famous.
but for on the woman's, I'm trying to see both sides of the situation here. The baby, you're absolutely wrong for hitting anybody, whether it be a woman or a man.
Yeah.
Even if you didn't know what was going on.
And to be fair, you shouldn't probably not get that close. Like, there's a bubble to everybody,
True. But on the woman's side, you can't stick your phone. You can't do dumb shit and then tell them how to react to it.
Yeah.
Like, I say this all the time.
If you're
you
in
do
your
something
face-
stupid or you say something stupid,
Like eventually, like, is this annoying? Like, this has definitely got to be annoying.
that's annoying, but it's acceptable for somebody being a star.
Yeah.
Like you have to accept that. But when they're getting to the point where they're hitting you,
Also,
In
like,
the
and
face
blinding you.
with a phone.
you're at a club. Was she drunk? Probably.
Probably.
Like, God knows the things that, like, go into, like, the fact that, like, she hit him with the phone. It's like, did she even know she hit him with the phone? She could have been
Probably
literally
not.
drunk. Like, she was excited. She
True.
was.
I want to hear her
True.
side.
It was crowded. She could have got bumped. It could have
True.
bumped him.
True. Also, on his side, he could have thought somebody was getting ready to whoop his ass.
That's true. Because when you get bopped in the head, like maybe she got shoved
on
and it
top
hit
of
him
that.
kind of hard.
A light is blinding your face right now.
Yeah,
so
it's like
have you
flight
ever
or-
looked right
fight or
into a
flight
light
response.
and then like see and then
can't
like
see
looked
shit.
away from the light and then like
you
you
can't
see just
see
white
anything.
dots and
It's just
shit.
black, yeah.
Right. So he could have thought like, hey, I'm getting my ass beat right now.
Yeah.
I gotta react, especially since he's been in the news before for
Exactly.
being in fights and having people run up on him and shit like that.
Mm-hmm.
And it's like, there's like 75% of me that says, no, I'm going to say 60-40. 60-40, 60 saying like, all right, you're wrong for reacting the way you are. You're wrong for putting yourself in that position. You're wrong for not being smarter in the situation that you put yourself in.
Mm-hmm.
Then the 40 is like, I can kind of see why you reacted that way because you were in that situation.
Yeah.
Being that you did put yourself in that situation and somebody hit me with their phone and I'd kind of like, I don't know what the fuck's going on. I would have, if I'm him, I would have reacted kind of the same way. Like,
Yeah.
or maybe not punch, but like mushed them or
You
something
know,
like that.
shoved
Like,
a little,
yeah.
something, get away from
That's some
me
kind of
kinda
physical
thing.
reaction.
Well, I mean, he did go on Instagram Live, and he said he was sorry, and he'd like to find out who this person is and apologize in person.
He
stuff
said he would
that.
like to flew them out.
He also said, if anybody can tell me who this person is, I'll give you $10,000.
No, he actually said that if anybody can give me another angle
Oh.
of the video, which this is the angle that I was telling you
In
about.
case it goes to like court or something.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. Because
'Cause
he
then
he wanted to show that he got hit in the
in
face,
the
with,
face
the
with the phone.
Right.
I got you.
Right. So, yep, the baby.
We don't condone hitting women, by the way.
I don't think this is gonna go any farther than just that.
She's lowered up.
Really?
Yeah.
I didn't know that shit.
Yep.
Damn.
Damn.
I would be too.
Yeah. And I mean, anytime you have a situation where you're somebody against like somebody with a lawyer, I mean, somebody
yeah.
with tons of money. I mean,
think-
that's a natural thing that's going to happen. You're
Yeah.
going to get lowered up.
That's
so.
true.
And she might even still be a fan with him after she sues him.
Probably.
So,
Can you imagine getting hit by the baby?
yeah, I could.
Never.
Can you
wash your
imagine
face
rolling in
again.
that money afterwards?
I would use that shit. I would
We just milk the fuck out of it like,
Of
dog.
course. Because you have
He
such.
knocked me out.
Being her,
You were
you
still
have
standing.
such an opportunity to like
Definitely.
make your life so
Make
much better.
money,
Yeah.
for sure.
Yeah.
Not
you
saying
spent
money
$50
equals
getting in that
happiness,
club.
but
I look for ways to do that at work all the time. I'm like, who can I sue?
who can I just fall off this ladder here and get compensation?
How much money can I make from
am
this
I
right
am
now?
I in the cameras?
My God.
Yeah.
You guys are wild. So yeah.
Talking about rappers,
What was
you
that?
guys haven't listened to it, but it's Uzi's new album.
Oh, yeah.
I don't think you guys would like it. Uzi's not for everybody.
Really?
Mm.
Yeah.
I used
You
to
guys,
like Uzi.
knowing you guys aren't Uzi fans.
I used to like Uzi.
Really?
Yeah.
It's not like
He's
it,
sassy.
Wait, he actually came
True.
out with new music?
yeah.
I
whole
thought he
album.
retired.
His label was holding him back, just
Oh.
like Wayne's.
I thought he said he retired.
No.
No.
But yeah, I don't. It's definitely overhyped,
Yeah.
but still a fucking 10 out of 10 album. I'd
Yeah.
say for sure.
Justin Bieber has a new album.
Fucking Meg Thee Stallion was being held.
Meg.
She was being held back from putting out music.
Yeah.
She had to actually put out a restraining order against her label.
What
Her
the
label,
fuck?
they put her in like a 360 deal thing.
What
Is
is
that what
that?
it's called?
So I don't think it was much like, all right, so they gave her money up front
Mm-hmm.
and then gave her obligation to like
Rate
fill these like
songs. Yeah.
like they're gonna pay for certain things, like they'll take care of like certain like promotions and stuff like that. But like once you get the money up front, when you get your first deal and you're not popping yet,
Yeah.
you'll basically like, and this is the thing that this is the reason why signing with just any label isn't a good thing,
Oh yeah.
because you're not popping yet, and
A lot of people
You-
look at labels like, "Oh, this is how I get big." Not always.
well, I feel like whenever you if you're somebody that's going to be thinking about being like you know that you have a career coming,
Yeah.
and you know you're starting to pop,
Mhm.
and you're at the point where you're all right, I'm going to get signed.
Mhm.
You really, really should take the time and say, I'm going to sit down with a lawyer and somebody that knows contracts front and
Yeah.
fucking back.
You gotta like
And
be prepared.
somebody that's a great negotiator, because
Don't just run into it.
the thing that these labels will do is that they'll come with a standard thing that they give all their new and upcoming
Yeah.
like artists and stuff like that. They'll say, hey, we're going to give you a signing bonus of this much money, and then you have to fill out all these obligations on the back end.
Mm-hmm.
And we own all the content. And you can't put out anything else unless we say so. And what happens
Which is
is
real
that,
problematic.
right.
It happens
and
with a lot of rappers too.
what happens is that you blow up and then you're worth way more money than
what they're giving you.
they gave you up front.
And then you're kind of screwed.
And then you're fucked because you're being held back of how much money that you could be making doing
Exactly.
these other things. Because
Which
they,
is sad.
even
I
if
love
you go
Meg.
try to do something, they take so much money off of that. Like,
Yeah.
how
it's
YouTube
almost like a
does.
fee for being your label.
Pretty much.
I fucking love Meg Thee Stallion. That makes me very sad for her.
Yeah.
She
So
makes
actually,
good shit too.
they're working on like getting her signed with like Jay-Z and stuff like that, and like
Hell yeah.
it would be dope if they could take over. But you had something?
I had that Caitlyn Bennett shit.
Yeah. What's up with that? I'm gonna give out my bag of dicks afterwards.
You should give out the bag of dicks to Caitlyn Bennett. She made a Facebook post of her in this
that
Native American garb, and it was
Jesus
referring
Christ.
to Elizabeth Warren dropping out of the race. And she captioned it, "I'm sorry to announce that I'm dropping out of the presidential election. I only had a 1 in 1,024th chance, but fought hard anyway. Please don't mind the trail of tears running down my face now. #Warren 2020. Do you know what the trail of tears was? It's like,
yeah, it's the thing with the Native American people had to force to walk.
yeah. So basically, she's a disgusting ass, trash ass human being.
What an asshole.
And if you're still a fan, like even her fans were commenting on it, being like, "Hey,
That was
like
too
can't
far.
support you after this. This is really fucked up."
That's what it took for you to goddamn see that she was a piece of shit.
Then
Well, it's like
you're
guns-
already.
Well, it's like Native American gun owners who are fans of hers
Ew.
and being like, "Hey, this is really fucking offensive, like
Ew.
dumbass." Like, I don't understand how fucking stupid you can be
It's not stupidity.
to post this fucking dumbass shit like
she
that.
knows what she's doing.
She's disgusting.
Would you call it a stunt?
For sure.
to get more views.
Absolutely. That's what that's
Probably.
literally
That's like the definition of
that's
Caitlyn
the
Bennett. though.
foundation of who she is.
You know, her social experiments.
Yeah.
Get the
Exactly.
fuck out of
She
here.
does things that she knows are going to get a reaction. So
Yeah, exactly.
Like they literally have no purpose though.
Yeah, they're just to piss people off and get views
Exactly.
to get content, but it's in a fucked up way.
Speaking of which, what I think is great. So you had an email come from Akron U.
Yeah.
Kent State, same thing. Ohio State, I'm pretty sure Ohio University. I'm pretty sure all these schools are going to be without any classes or whatever.
Yeah.
Who in the fuck is Caitlyn Bennett going to scream and yell to over these next couple weeks? She's going to lose her fucking mind.
Shit.
If anything, we need to be checking on her.
Damn.
She might
check her Twitter and shit.
Bro, she might have a heart attack because she has nobody to harass over the next few weeks.
She'll just harass minorities online.
Hey,
Maybe she'll just roam the streets.
she's already locked down online. People know that
People know that she's messed up.
Yeah.
She's fucking disgusting. I just don't understand how you can be so disgusting.
Yeah. She's just taking advantage of reactive culture and stuff.
Yeah.
All right, I'm gonna give out my bag of dicks real quick.
The bag of dicks. Hey, Charles, here go the bag of
Thanks, Clutch Codex.
Appreciate it, man. Oh, try to run that back. All right, I'm gonna give out my bag of rewind
That
that.
was not good.
I'm going to give out my bag of dicks this week to people reacting to the coronavirus. And the reason why I'm going to give out the bag of dicks to those kind of people are because I think that we should just sit back and fucking relax and kind of just see if we...
See what happens.
Yeah, see what happens. If we die, we die. There's nothing we can do about it. Like, deadass.
Honestly, I saw a thing
As
that
an,
was like,
as an individual, is there really anything you can do about a virus that can't be cured right now?
wash your damn hands.
Wash your
Exactly.
hands.
Unless you're just some fucking mad scientist
Yeah.
out in the lab.
Yeah.
I saw a thing that was like, yo, like, they're telling millennials that, like, flights are cheap as shit right now, and you could die. Like, get on that. Like, count me in.
Yeah, for
We
sure.
want your money. I don't care
deadass.
if you die or not.
But no, I think that like people just sit back and relax, kind of see where everything's going. Please stop spreading any and everything that you see on social media. The one thing that I'm seeing on social media is like, I cannot stop seeing people share this, but like people are saying, there's this post going around saying that like jobs are required to give you paid leave for 30 days or something like that. And like schools are being canceled, which they are now, but like this is before the fact.
What job is a fucking what?
Yeah,
What job
and
does
it's just
that?
like
Wish.
they're just people are putting out literally anything now,
Just to
just to
talk about coronavirus.
talk about coronavirus, just to spread like false information, stuff like that. And like I just think that like
It's like a trend.
We just need to take care of ourselves, like we should have been. It's sad that like it took a virus for us to be able to, know
realize,
to like
wow,
wash your
you should
hands,
wash
after
your
you
hands,
piss.
and like
Yeah,
not touch gross things.
right. Or like I seen this video, of this little girl like licking a handrail.
I saw that at
I
this
almost
train
puked.
station.
Yeah.
I almost puked.
That was
And it's
so
like,
gross.
It shouldn't take a virus for us to know that like, hey, stop doing that. You know what I mean?
As a
I mean, kids
parent-
are gonna do anything.
I mean,
so.
as a parent, don't you think you should be watching your kid?
A little
That's
bit.
kind of gross. There's no way I'd ever let my kid
Yeah.
just lick
I
some
mean,
random
I think
guardrail.
kids like always are gonna do some dumb shit.
Yeah.
But also, it's you said the parents' responsibility to be like, hey, my kid's doing some dumb shit. Let
Yeah.
me fucking get
Yeah.
them from doing some dumb shit.
Yeah.
That kid looked not older, but I'd say like
Like 5 or
5,
6.
6.
She knew.
Yeah.
She knew
what the
not
fuck-
to.
Yeah.
Exactly, bro.
She wants to die. She's just like us.
Coronavirus.
suicide.
I'm
She
down.
just, she's a
Dude.
millennial.
Never mind.
What?
No, but
Harry
yeah.
talks about like drinking Coronas and the coronavirus all the time.
that's good. That's a
my.
good joke though.
It is a good joke.
Are we gonna talk about Post Malone or no?
Oh,
yeah,
I think
Post-
we should definitely talk about
Post Malone is going crazy.
So there's some
I'm-
videos.
I'm torn.
I'm torn too, but there were
Set
some
the- let's
videos.
say paint the picture real quick.
There's some videos that came out of him like performing at some of his recent concerts, and
I thought it was just the one.
No, there's a few of them.
there's
he
a
was
few
doing the
of them,
crazy
but
shit?
it was probably at the same concert.
Oh,
It
okay,
wasn't.
okay.
It wasn't.
It wasn't
No.
multiple
Oh.
concerts. Oh, okay.
Because I went down a wormhole of like people posting, like one person posted,
Yeah.
and then like the thread of was like, I was at this concert and he was doing this. I was at this concert, he was.
So
doing this.
he does these things where he just looks like he's like on drugs. Like, have you ever
Yeah.
seen videos of
He
people
definitely
like
looks like
on drugs in
yeah.
a parking lot of a gas station? Like, he looks like he's tripping.
He
Oh,
looks
yeah.
like a tweak.
he does
He
look
looks
like
like
a
a
tweak.
fucking tweak.
No. I wouldn't say it looks like a tweak, but he definitely looks like he's on drugs.
He looks like sometimes that he's fucking tweaking.
Yeah, I mean, as of lately.
And so everyone's concerned about his health. Like, there's fucking articles about, like, oh my God, is Post Malone okay? Like, people on Twitter are like, I don't want to lose another, like, rapper to, like, drugs.
You know,
and
there's
all
been
this.
so many lately.
So,
Rip Juice WRLD, I'm still depressed.
and then apparently Post Malone came out and told his fans, like, I'm not on drugs.
Yeah,
like,
he
I'm
literally
fine.
like was mid.
I'm in some of the best
tour.
health I've ever been.
Yeah, he was like, oh, what? I have it written down.
But, like, why are you acting like that then? Like, he's rolling his eyes, he's stumbling, he's, like, on the fucking...
And his voice was like...
crawling on the fucking
I don't know.
stage.
What you said you feel 50-50 about it. What do you mean?
Because when he put out that statement, not even a statement, he did it in a concert, like during a concert, mid-concert.
Yeah.
Right.
I don't know. He seemed sober. And I feel like...
Oh, during
Post
his little
isn't-
statement?
Yeah.
Yeah, I agree.
feel like Post isn't one to, like... I don't want to say not lie because I don't know him, but...
I just wish
he
that
seems
somebody
genuine.
on the inside would come out and, like...
Not just him.
Yeah, because it's like, you can, like...
You can say it all you
addicts
want as yourself.
deny
Exactly.
their addiction all the fucking
That's the
time.
first
Shit,
step.
look at
Like-
Demi
Getting it.
Lovato.
Yeah.
Literally.
And they
She
say,
did it like 3 or 4 times.
Yeah, I'm fine, because you don't want people to worry about you,
Yeah.
especially when you have that many fans. And so I wish, like, somebody that, like
Like
Cody and Noel, like, are friends with him, I wish they would come out and say something about it.
But see, that's
they
the thing.
probably
though.
they probably don't know, like, hang out with him that often or see him that
They
often.
used to a lot more, but
Yeah.
I don't know how much lately.
With him on tour and
yeah.
shit.
That's the thing, though. People aren't like they feel like it's not their place to say something. But like
Yeah.
when somebody dies, then they come out and like, I wish I would have did this. I wish.
Yeah.
Do it,
Do
then,
it.
motherfucker. We have
Do it.
We've
Could
had
you
way too many
imagine-
examples this past like 2 years or whatever, just of like people not coming out and saying
Yeah.
something.
Could you imagine if Post Malone died?
No.
It would be huge.
I'm not gonna lie, I would not lose sleep.
Neither would I personally.
It would suck.
It would definitely suck. I like his music, but I don't like listen to it that much.
Yeah, I'm not like a diehard
Yeah.
like fan, but like
But it
I'd
would
be like, oh, that's
huge.
crazy.
It would be
It's
huge.
sad.
though.
And I can see why other people would be upset.
Yeah.
But like me personally,
he's got like a crazy fan base.
Yeah.
though. Like
Yeah.
he's
Yeah.
got like a big
He's
fan base
huge.
now.
yeah, gay.
What?
What?
He was like, he's huge. I was like, yeah, they're gay.
Absolutely huge.
Huge.
Donald Chad.
Donald
All right,
Trump
Chad, it's time for your riddle of the week, dog. What was last week's?
Last week's riddle was the more you take, the more you leave behind. What am I?
Footsteps.
Facts. I told you the answer, didn't I?
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I googled
It was footsteps. The more you take, the more you leave behind.
Hell
Nice.
yeah.
Nice.
What is it this week?
I don't know if you're gonna be able to get this one this week.
Probably not.
What is harder to catch, the faster you run?
Harder to catch the faster you run.
All right.
Coronavirus?
I got this one.
Don't say it.
I know it. I know it.
What? You
I
know,
know
it.
because I've had to go through this the past like couple weeks. I'll just say
Harder
that.
to catch.
Oh, you know what it is.
What? I don't know it. I'm pissed.
So we're gonna go ahead and wrap this up. Chad, leave the chat because I'm gonna do a recording with that.
Gotcha.
So just a quick update. We had a talk before this this recording, and we understand that the 1 year is coming up, and we have an idea of what we're gonna do to celebrate that. And we're gonna see if we can kind of get you guys.
Thank you,
Thanks,
Gustavo.
Dad. Thanks, Dad.
Is that how you say it?
Gustavo.
Gustavo?
Yeah. We have an idea of what we're going to do to celebrate episode 52. We are super, super excited to be able to like celebrate with you guys. And with that, I think that we're going to try to do like an interactive kind of episode. We've kind of gotten away from doing like games and stuff like that
Yeah.
the last few weeks and stuff like that, just because we've been trying to like going through this whole like new setup and the way we kind of do these recordings and stuff like that. And I think that 52 would be a great time to be able to take some of those games and stuff like that and bring them back and
classic
stuff like
games. And if you missed them, stay tuned. They're honestly really fun.
Right.
And go back and watch the old games. Like we
Right.
had some. Remember the spit game?
that. Those are dope. Those are
Oh
dope.
my god.
And I think that as long as we kind of stay true to like who we used to be, I think it'll definitely be fun.
Oh yeah.
But just know that we are working on something, and I think next week you think that'll be a good time to announce what we have.
I think
Yeah.
so. Because that would be 50. That'd give us technically 3 episodes.
Okay, cool. So basically what we're going to do is kind of message you guys, let you guys know how you guys feel, stuff like that. We're gonna go through a lot of inboxes and stuff, and just try to get people involved and stuff, and hopefully you guys enjoy it. And you know, I know some of the people that have commented on this thread tonight, our live chat for the live video.
Shout out to you guys for interacting.
You know, gave your feedback to what we're doing and stuff like that. Thank you. But we'll be messaging you guys also, see if you guys want to be involved in what's going on, and it'll lead to a bigger thing. But that's all we'll say for right now. But just know that we're working on it. So,
that being said,
dog, got another episode knocked down. How long is this one?
Hour and
15.
Hour and 15. That's not bad. That's not bad.
Not bad at all. We've had like longer stuff.
Yeah. So you guys know that if you would like to go back and listen, or if you guys have missed the episode before, know that everything that we do is on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, iHeartRadio app, Google Podcasts. I'm working on our website right now. We're going to have the whole new website revamped, and it'll be good.
It's still up.
Yeah.
So go check out
Just not updated.
the website. Yeah.
With that being said, my name is Xavier.
My name is Kylie.
Mike on the bike.
Mike on the bike.
Yeah.
Mike on the bike. All right, dog. Bella, take us away.
Peace out, guys.